Hello students, welcome to this session of your history class. Last class we are reading about that Iltutmish and how a short history of Iltutmish. Then after Iltutmish, after the death of Iltutmish at 1236, Rajia Sultan was become the ruler. But before Iltutmish was nominated his daughter to become a ruler. Ruler of the Delhi throne. But in 1236, before his death, he was nominated. But after his death, Rajia Sultan started proceedings to become the ruler of the Delhi throne. But the nobles, the ministers, the nobles, the officers of his court, they are greatly objected about this matter because they don't want to rule by a woman. Before that, no woman was ruling in the Delhi throne. In the Delhi, there is no woman ruler before that. She was the first woman ruler nominated by his father. But because of that only, because the Rajia Sultan is a very bravely he was fighting, and she was also operating the sword, very warrior, like a experienced warrior. He learned all the type of warfares, and horse riding. Everything he learned. So that is why, because she was a very much very good warrior and strong horse rider, and she was bravier also. So that is why his father nominated her as that she will be the ruler of the Delhi throne. But other nobles, other officials, ministers of his state, they are not in favor of her. So they are not accepted her as a sultan of Delhi. So in that consequence, what happened? His son was got the chance to sit in the Delhi throne. His son, who is elder son, was Rukuddin. His son was Rukuddin. In 1236, Rukuddin ascended the throne. But Rukuddin, when he was Rukuddin was not capable to rule the state. He is not inefficient he is. He not able to manage the state properly, by which in every part of the state the revolution started. Different small ministers, governors, they themselves started to raise the voice, and they are not obey to the king. So like this manner, many type of disturbance started in all over the state, all of the part of the state. So the Sultan in 1236, he led the breakdown of the law and order. So everywhere the law and order was broken down. And all the governors, the small kings, they started revolution, by which he unable to control Rukuddin, his son. So when Rajia Sultan saw this type of things are arised, so immediately he captured the throne. He removed Rukuddin, and she started to sit in the throne. Only 7 months Rukuddin was ruled. Thereafter, Rajia Sultan occupied the throne, because Rukuddin was unable to control the state. And law and order was not remain under his period. It is broken. So Rajia Sultan was removed, Rukuddin, and he herself ascended the throne in 1236. Thereafter, Regina Sultan was the only woman who ascended the throne at Delhi. Before that, no other women are ascended. And she was a wise and efficient ruler. And she rode horse and fought like a man, like a warrior man, which men are riding the horse and fighting and operating the sword, so that all type of art, warrior art, she learned, and she was the efficient ruler also. So that is why she started to rule on the Delhi throne. But this matter was not in favor of the nobles and the ministers. The nobles resented a woman's ruler. They felt insult themselves. Okay, they felt insult themselves to rule by a woman. Who? The noble and the ministers. So they did not want to rule by the a woman. So they accused different type of they started to impose upon the Regina Sultan. They accused Regina Sultan of showing undue favor to the Abyssinian noble Yaqut Khan. One ruler was there, Abyssinian noble was there in his court. Okay, Abyssinian noble officer, and they declared that she is showing undue favor to Yaqut Khan. This Yaqut Khan. Okay, undue favor always she is showing to Yaqut Khan, to this noble minister, the Yaqut Khan. Then they revolt. Thereafter, all the nobles and ministers, they started revolution under the Altunian, the governor of Bengal. Altunian, governor of Bengal, he also strong opposed of Regina Sultan. Okay, then governor of Bengal, under his leadership, all nobles and governors, they started revolution. So Regina Sultan problem was increased when all the noble and ministers are one side and they are not in favor of her, and they started revolution. Then the Regina Sultan become in trouble. So she decided that to get married with Altunian. Okay, she decided how to just solve this problem. So that is why she decided to marry Altunia and recover his, and decided and married also, and recovered his Delhi throne. And when the leader was under her support, then ultimately the revolution was broken up. And then when the other noble ministers are saw that the Altunia also after getting married, then in support of Regina Sultan, then they are unfortunately they killed them, Regina Sultan and both Altunia also. Okay, they killed them, and they are unfortunately both are killed in 1240. And after the 6 year of then the confusion remained up to 6 years. Confusion means who will be the ruler of Delhi. So among the nobles, after the death of Regina Sultana and Altunia, then there is a confusion arise among the governors, among the nobles, among the ministers. Confusion arised, and they started to become the conflicts between each other. Who will be the ruler? Then in between that, after 6 years of the confusion, then Nasiruddin, the next son, Nasiruddin, in 1246, he occupied the throne, and he continued up to 20 years, 1265 up to that. And Nasiruddin, the brother of the Regina Sultan, is another son of the Iltutmish. Okay, younger son, and he ruled 1246 to 1265. Okay, then next class we'll read about the Ghayasuddin Balban. So now at presently what you'll do, you read this chapter thoroughly, okay, whatever I taught you, then all the main dates whatever it is given inside the book, so the dates you have to write in note copy and by heart it. Okay, dates to be by hearted. Thereafter, and thoroughly you have to read the book, and this chapter, it is very much important, and thereafter next video class you will read Ghayasuddin Balban. Okay, thank you.